Hey Kaya, today we're going to go over what we talked about last lesson. The first thing is going over twinkle and perpetual motion with the same idea, which is preparing the left hand fingers. And then second, going over rigadoon on the third line. So when we're playing the middle part of twinkle, when we start out playing with finger 3, we want to have finger 1 down as well. We don't want to have both of them pressing at the same time, but we do want to have that first finger touching. It is pretty relaxed. It's able to move a little bit, but it is touching where it needs to be. So all that's pressing is the third finger, and then when it lifts, all that energy moves over to the first finger. So the same thing in perpetual motion. When we start the second part, so when we're starting out with 4 and 2, I know my third finger's kind of in the way. It's where we can't see, but finger 4 and 2 are both pressing down. I'll try and move it down. They're both touching the string. So that's what I'd like you to practice on twinkle and perpetual motion, and we can find more spots of that next time. If you want to explore on your own, seeing where we can do those, feel free. If it's too tricky, don't worry about it. And lastly, going over the third line of rigadoon, I'll play through slow and I'll name the notes as I play, and then I'll play through again without talking. Starting on that third line, we have B, 1, 3, B, 1, 3, 1, B, 2, D, G, 2, B. So that's kind of a mouthful. So we can split it up into two parts. The first part would be B1, 3, B1, 3. And then the second part could be 1, B, 2, D. So there's actually more than two parts. But those first two are the busiest. So we have B1, 3, B1, 3, 1, B, 2, D. So here's the third part, which would be G, 2, B. So now I'll play through all the parts without talking. Part 1. Part 2. And part 3. All right, Kaya. I will see you next time. Bye.